It's me from the future or from the past. I don't know. All right, this is Thursday. Round one's going on right now. But if you don't know, I got to catch a flight today. I'm going off to Portland, so I won't be around to make the live content this weekend. But I still want to not leave you guys, with your pants around your ankles. All right. So, as always, for round 3 and round 4, make good contest selections. Those big lottery ones, if more than 20% goes to first, I'd stay out of it. I know you want to chase all that money, but hopefully there'll be some decent contests this week. I think at Showdown, the best thing you can do is really try to play in smaller contests with smaller fields, where if you hit 1 or 2 nut plays, you can go win a nice GPP, because winning $500 is a lot better than, constantly losing trying to play in that lotto. Just some good advice there. Hopefully they bring back my... Well, shit, I think I see it right there. Is that round 2? They already got it. Yeah, there's my $10 18 max. So I guess they didn't ban me. Let's go. So, yeah, that's always a great one. If that's out of your price range, contests like that, right? Ones that are capped at a certain number of entries with a flat payout structure, that's what you always want to be chasing. As far as the weather goes, you got to remember, it is only around, what time is it right now? It is 12:34, 1, 2, 3, 4, in the Lord's time zone right now. So the morning guys are just finishing. And you could see this morning they were getting after it, and by this afternoon, it's a fucking struggle bus out there. I'm really interested to see what this afternoon's going to hold. So extrapolating that out, nice word, dude. Nice word. Extrapolating that out twice, I think that you're going to see this weekend. I think that as they're already talking about this is, I guess they're going to rip up this course and put in some new greens. So they're going to I think they're going to let this shit get baked the fuck out this weekend. And I think this course is going to be real brutal, right? That rain, it did seem to help Thursday morning, which is what I was hoping, but it don't look like it's going to help much more past that, right? I think that Thursday afternoon, Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and into the weekend, it's just going to be a struggle bus. I think you're going to see scores over par for the field average every time, whereas I think these morning guys got in just under par as a course average, right? It's just not going to be a lot of birdies out there. But what I would say is the course will probably be the most gettable in the morning. So remember when you're doing Saturday Showdown, which is round 3, dude, that there's always going to be a slight edge. There's going to be better scoring conditions in the morning than in the afternoon, okay? Because you can see, these winds could change, but it looks pretty even on the winds all day Saturday. So when all things are equal, take the guys in the best scoring conditions. Not to mention, I have to imagine on Saturday they're going to be going out in rounds or in pairs of 2 off of 1, right? So those leaders aren't going to go off till 1, 2 o'clock when that course is baked the fuck out. And I think they're gonna, I think they're gonna struggle bus a little bit. And you got to remember on Saturday there's no position point. So don't worry about where they start or how well they've played the first 2 days. Just get guys who can go out there and get you a -4 round, hopefully bogey free, maybe a streak, and you're going to have nuts type plays, right? That is the big thing to remember for Saturday Showdown. And then let's look at the stone real quick. This is last week's stone, okay? Obviously, I can't make the stone, so I just want to run you through everything new, guy, because we had like 10 new people sign up yesterday. I'll still get this filled out. Me, Zach, the editor, we'll get it done. We'll have our injury watch if there's anybody you need to be watching. We'll have our pivots. Those will be the lower owned guys that you could pivot to. Of course, we'll have our high leverage. Those are guys that are showing up in the optimals more than they are showing up in people's lineups, percentage owned, right? And then, of course, I'll have my sleepers on there, right? We'll have our cash plays, which, I don't really love cash at Showdown except when there's a clear wave edge, like a Thursday, Friday, you play the morning guys instead of the afternoon guys because the winds pick up in the afternoon or whatever. Actually, I think there might be a decent one tomorrow, but you ain't going to see this in time to know about round 2. I'll probably put out a round 2 video tonight too, now that I think about it. Actually, I definitely will. It's going to be tough. I got to fly. I believe I can fly. We got our high upside guys that hit that get high scoring rounds more often than the people around them. And then, of course, we have just guys that are okay to play in GPPs. We'll have our ownership buckets. We'll have our tee times, and I will color code them if I think some are the worst. Like, I got to imagine right now, on Thursday afternoon, that I'm thinking that Saturday afternoon, you do not want guys going out at that time. It's going to be tough conditions. Of course, Scotty Scheffler and the really good players can still do well in those conditions, but all things being equal, just give me the guys in the better conditions, right? We'll have their score. We'll have the Ori could, which is bounce back. 50-50 means their round could go either way. And then there's the be careful guys, right? You really want to chase that peak round from somebody? The approach series is always here. I love the approach series. Good approach is what percentage of their approach shots are good. Strokes gained approach is just simply what their strokes gained approach is, like you would see on data golf. But true approach is what it is when you take out those crazy outlier shots, either the really good ones or the really bad ones, right? And then the delta is just the difference between those two. Of course, short game regression is how likely they are to bounce back from a short round game. If they had a great round, they're probably going to have a really bad grade, especially if they're typically not good around the greens in putting. If there's somebody who had a really bad round on and around the greens, and it's like Jordan Spieth, well, he's probably going to be an A+ to bounce back because typically speaking, he's a very good short game player. Bad round regression is how likely they are to bounce back from a bad round, depending on how good of a player they are, or the vice versa, right? If they're coming off of a great round and they suck, they're probably going to be an F. And then historical round 3 is just how well they play at that round, and price relationship is their price relative to everybody else, okay? And, of course, we have all the actual strokes gained data over here, but I like this because the approach series because it breaks it down a bit more for you, right? Okay, guys, this has been round 3. Enjoy the stone. I am at a wedding right now. So weird. All right, guys, later. Good luck, you motherfathers.